What's good, everybody? My name is the Generation 71. Thank you for tuning back into a little Call of Duty Exozombies gameplay. Of course, this is the new zombie map Carrier that recently was in the Supremacy DLC. And in the gameplay in the background, you'll see me do a little bit of the Easter egg that has already actually been solved by a smaller YouTube channel, which is kind of actually nice to see. I mean, lately you usually see the bigger YouTube channels get it done first because not to put anything against them, but you usually have the bigger audience giving them, ideas, be like, hey, try this, hey, try that. So to actually see a smaller YouTube channel completed first is actually kind of nice. And not to mention, I really do hope that that YouTube channel does get the credit it deserves, because like I said, this one was definitely a fairly hard one. It actually was one of the Easter eggs that didn't get solved in the first 12 hours, which is kind of amazing, because the last two, of course, first 12 hours, bam, it was done. So I was really, really glad to see that they actually put a little bit more thought into this Easter egg, a little bit more puzzles, and that's what I like to see in Easter eggs. Not like the first one, be like, hey, shoot the ground and hope something pops out. So definitely got to give Sledgehammers and Raven Software all the credit they deserve for this one. Definitely really, really good Easter eggs, definitely really good puzzles. If I were to nitpick, though, saying, hey, something you could have done better, maybe a little bit more as far as clues goes, or maybe a little bit more as riddles go, because for a while, unless you kind of just stumbled upon it, there were just some parts of the Easter egg where you just had no idea you were supposed to do that, if that makes sense. With the pachinko machine, once you figure it out, it's pretty straightforward, and even with the zombie hand gun disposal, that one was pretty straightforward after a while as well. But I guess the main thing I'm making reference to is the fact that when later in the rounds where you actually have to destroy one of those alien drones for the lever, you really didn't know exactly oh, hey, you have to destroy one of those, and as well as oh, hey, this is where we put it. It was kind of just kind of figure it out on yourself. And I can understand that. Especially with trying to up the difficulty, I understand that, but there should have been a little bit more of a clue, in my personal opinion. Not to mention as well, when it comes to the alien machines not spawning really that I haven't seen it spawn earlier than 25. That's a little extreme in my personal opinion. I also don't. I don't feel like the Easter egg should be solved in the first first 10 rounds. But I also don't think you should have to wait until round 25 before you can even complete it as well. So, like I said, a little bit more nitpicky. Not to say, hey, it's horrible. How dare you do that? But just little things that I thought that could have been done. My personal opinion. So. Overall, I really do love the map. The map, I feel like, yeah, every single map they've done, they have really tried to listen to the community, up it a little bit better. I like the fact that they actually introduced a little bit more perks. They didn't just, hey, kind of not necessarily, cookie cuttered a lot of things from the Treyarch zombies, but they've, kind of made some things of their own. Big example of that, of course, was the star, which essentially any zombie that touches you instantly blows up and dies. So that is a version of insta kill, but at least it's not an insta kill of, hey, you have to shoot. At least it's just they touch you and you die. So that's kind of nice to see. Not to mention a couple, the infinite ammo. Oh yeah, that one's fun, especially when you have the S12 upgraded and you just want to let it rip. It's amazing. I love it. So but yeah, just little things. I like how they added that, and as well the wonder weapon in this one. I forget the actual name. I think it's not the repulsor, but essentially it sends out lasers that just decimates a whole room. Oh my god, I love that one so much, especially when you just start spamming it just randomly. I will say I wish I had a little bit more ammo, but I understand why it doesn't, because then it would be a little bit too overpowered. But it was still nice to see them add that into that. So. But, overall, I had a really, really good time with this map, and then I was glad to see, like I said, the biggest thing I was glad to see was, hey, it didn't get solved right away. I actually, I did not have the time to actually grind out the, trying to figure out the Easter egg, because I actually had work. So, but it was nice to see that even after that I came back, and I was like, hey, it still hasn't been solved. I still have a chance. So, of course, I was still nowhere near close. I think I was still where everybody else was, just trying to figure out after you had done the third key card off the island, and then had the lever, just didn't know what to do with the lever, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was just a little bit more difficult, but I was glad to see they actually put some thought into it, and I can't wait to see until what they have to do with the next Easter egg. So Again, it will be interesting to see if that channel actually does get the credit that they deserve. I would link them, but I actually don't know their channel. I just know the video, and I guess I can do some research. Maybe try to link it in the description down below. So if you want to check, maybe look down there. It might be down there. I don't know. So, but I really hope they do get the credit that they deserve, because yes, being a small channel, you don't really have the ability to promote saying, hey, I was first in the world, even if you are first in the world. Because that's exactly what happened with us in my group back in the day with the Origins Easter egg. Yes, we weren't technically the first in the world to do it, but we were the first one that had, like, I guess, a video proof that we actually did it. But of course, you know, if you're not first, you're last, plain and simple. So it was just one of those things, like, I guess it didn't really work out. So, but I just wanted to kind of go over my thoughts about everything that had happened. So if you have any opinion on this about yourself, leave a link or leave a comment down below, leave a like, tweet me, you know, whatever you want. Let's just have a conversation, you know, plain and simple. So, but anyways, this has been the Generation 71, and we will catch you guys later.